Yes, that looks to be much, much more stable. Like, just across the board, far more stable. What the shit? Oh, nope, now it's dropping again. What the hell? Like, it goes up, it stays high for like a couple seconds, and then just like completely bottoms out, and I don't understand why. Yeah, it just keeps dropping. I don't know what's going on. Guess I'll just have to live with it for now because something's got to be up somewhere, and I feel like it's not anything I can control at the moment. And that is annoying because I like to be in control of things like this, being the tech guy that I am. But this one is, yeah, I have no idea what's up. It's just all of a sudden my network connection decided it wanted to be flaky as shit. So did you build this one before, Hank? The
I built
age.
the AGE-2.
Yeah.
I built the SP, but
Oh,
so
okay.
yes.
Does it have the same amount of stickers on the head as everything else does, or as this one does?
Uh, should do. What stickers do you have? Just like age markings and such?
No, it's the ones that are like up on the forehead and the eyes, like all in that area.
Yeah, there's a few stickers on it. I can't remember how many.
Well, fair
Yeah,
enough.
no, it does. Yeah.
All right. All right. Oh well. If anybody is ever going to watch my stream again, I apologize for all the weirdness today. It's some connection problems somewhere that I have no idea what's going on. And it is frustrating, but whatever. Just keep calm and carry on, right? Maybe it'll sort itself out here in a bit. Could be one of my neighbors is doing some bullshit with their networks or whatever. No, Dipper, I don't share my network. It's just like if the neighbors have I used to have a neighbor a long time ago. I don't know if that's the case these days. And they had basically CB radio equipment. And that would all the time fuck with my Wi-Fi. Just because of the amount of power that those things are putting out. And I don't think that's what's going on here, but I do know that, like, wireless phones and shit like that can really screw with people's Wi-Fi. I don't know how relevant that is these days, but it used to be the case way back in the olden times. So, who knows? Could be any number of things today. Could just be that it's a Monday and my network internet provider just decided that they want to be shit today. That happens quite often as well. Right. That is a weird place to put a runner connection.
Yeah, I've nearly got enough. Credits in Forza to buy a whole castle.
Ooh.
Edinburgh Castle.
Ooh, that's a good one. I've been there. It's nice stuff. And what happens when you buy this castle? Do you get a special treat or something, or like what goes on there?
I got a bunch of cool perks, a super special car, and 10 super wheel spins.
Right,
Jeez, you having difficulties with your stream ambassador?
Yeah, a little bit. Little bit.
Is it still the Twitch integration that's doing it?
I don't know, man. Twitch seems to be working like the way it's supposed to. It's just my network keeps drooping. Like it'll pop up and then back down and back up and back down. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. I mean, the only other recourse I have is to basically reboot the machine and see if that'll, kick out whatever's doing it. But then that means restarting the YouTube stream again. And I just got my 2 viewers back. So
I am here to give you the view.
well, I appreciate it. I promise you that Forged is gone for the moment, so there will be no talk of gay furry porn.
Thank you.
Well, unless you guys bring it up. I'm not here to stifle conversation. If that's naturally where the conversation leads, then that is entirely up to you guys. I mean, I did have to file this stream under just chatting on Twitch because Twitch doesn't have a you have to select a game, and apparently just chatting is a game, but that's like the only thing that applies. Everything else is an actual game because Twitch's rules are very, very strange.
There's also art and building if you want to put in that.
There's not art and building, I don't think. Is there? Is that listed as a game, or is that the category?
Category.
Oh, the category I've already got. But you also have to select a game, and I'm like, none of these games
it's
matter.
also a game. It's also a game.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, for now, we're going to hope that my stream doesn't completely die, but whatever. Yeah, everything else seems to be working fine. It's just my connection there. So I don't know if it's maybe Streamlabs is having a problem or what. I could see it being caused by many different things. Yeah, like right now my connection is just tanked, but if I pop over to look at Discord, like Discord says my connection is fine. So I think it's just the connection to Streamlabs is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have this problem last time I was streaming, so I haven't changed any like actual settings or anything, so yep. Oh well. Like I said, best thing you can do is just persevere. It'll work out in the end. One bad stream is not going to make or break my tiny, tiny, tiny little channel here. Regardless of the fact that it is actually quite bad today. I don't know why. Actually, let me try something real quick. It's going to make shit boring, but we'll see if it affects my connection at all. I doubt it, though. Nope, did not seem to do anything, which is what I expected to happen. Hey, I got a follow on Twitch. Yay! Woo! Now, if only my actual stream would work, then this person who just followed me could, you know, watch it. Let me check my settings real quick. That's bitrate. Wait, why is my bitrate only that? Custom buffer size, audio, video, hotkeys, advanced. Huh. Okay, it looks like my connection is starting to stabilize over here. I'm gonna pray that this works. Also, Nike0629, thanks for subscribing, bro. It looks like my connection is starting to even out, and that's good. I think it might have been something to do with, it had to have been something to do upstream. I don't think it's on my end, so yeah. But it looks like it's starting to even out. Looks like we're going to be hopefully good to go here. If you guys are still seeing stuttering problems, please let me know. But right now it looks like everything is going much, much better on my end. EK, you're here in the stream, man. What are you seeing out there? Can you give me a traffic report?
On your stream,
Yeah.
I see your hands, and you were cutting out stuff from polycaps.
All right. That's actually pretty recent, as in that is literally what I'm doing right now. So the lag seems to be fairly
You
low.
just now dropped your nippers.
Yep. All right. Good stuff. All right, it looks like we are back in business, and the latency is back down as well. So, had to have been something upstream, because I literally didn't touch anything on my side. Hey, Brian and Trav. Who am I talking to? Is this Brian or Trav? How's Twitch looking, Nike? And, Brian, welcome. Yeah, we were having some connection issues a moment ago, but it looks like things are starting to, quiet back down over here, which is good. Okay, less stutter? Good. Alright, awesome. Like I said, it looks like things may be starting to settle back down wherever the problem was. I didn't change anything, so I'm gonna guess that it wasn't on my side, but it very well possibly could have been something in my network connection somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, I lost some time there. Or not some time, but I lost some, lost some sanity at the very least.
You lost sanity? Really?
Yeah, you know it, man.
Nah, stream's looking good so far, bro. Everything looks evened up, and you are streaming at least high def on my stuff, so.
Alright, sounds good. Speaking of looking good, how's things with you, man?
A lot better than what they were. Vision is stable, so that's a plus. We went and got our vaccinations together. Travis had no effect. My arm went limp and dead for 2 days, and I passed out for an entire day.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Oh, that's just the first dose, bud.
Yeah, no, I had the first dose and I was throwing up for 8 hours and blood was coming out of my
Holy
throat.
shit. Oh,
So,
which one did you get?
Johnson & Johnson. But other people who took it at the exact same time, the exact same day, didn't have the same reaction.
One of my best friends with the Johnson & Johnson spent 2 weeks in the ER.
I spent a day in the ER and a week and a half recovering.
Damn.
Yeah.
I got the J&J, and I was just kind of not feeling well the next day, but I mean, I still did a Gundam stream, so, like, I don't know.
Apparently, I basically got the 1 in a million chance of being fucked up by it, so...
Well, at least you didn't get the blood clots.
Yeah. But I'm also not a woman in her 40s, so...
Wait.
You're not?
That was...
I feel like I have been lied to this whole time all of a sudden.
I know.
Yeah, I'm an Igor. You didn't know that?
Ah, man.
I'll have some bathwater on sale in a week.
What?
Shut up. I'm joking. Just to make sure no one takes it out of context. I am joking. I would never do that. That's nasty as shit.
I mean, you know.
I mean, she made money off of it, so whatever.
But nah, we're doing okay.
Oof.
I'll let you know, like, around the 18th when we go in for the second one, how we're doing.
Yeah, I have a friend, Nike, who got the Moderna, and he was not super affected by it. He just, you know, kind of like you, had some pain and everything, but nothing super major.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, is the Moderna. So, and it took a good, like, 4 weeks for all of Travis's doctors to get on board with this, and it was their idea in the first place.
Well, I mean, given everything with his condition, I can definitely see where there might be some hesitancy there.
Yeah. Hey, we want you to avoid getting sick as much as possible with anything. We're gonna make you sick now.
Right.
Well done, sirs. We've held up on building just to make sure that we were both good, but we were supposed to start tonight, but one of our buddies has got Travis doing a bunch of research for some D&D stuff. So
D&D stuff? What? Nerds!
Dude, my Facebook group is called Gunpla and Dragons for a reason.
Nerds!
Yes, very much so. And we live for it.
5th edition kobolds are OP, you nerds.
5th edition barbarian kobolds.
Nope. Rogue kobolds are way more OP.
If you go Path of the Totems, and you start off with the bear, then you go wolf, and then you go eagle, you'll have an invulnerable, extra attacking, flying kobold.
Or, and hear me out on this, you could just go any sort of flavor of rogue and always have advantage on all of your attacks forever and just do all the sneak attack damage no matter what.
Okay, I raise you that, and I say start off with a Gloomstalker Ranger, get to level 5. Level 6, multi-class to a 3rd level Phantom Rogue. You will never be seen, and everything will die.
Doesn't matter about whether or not you're seen, because if something does see you, you're still not getting that sneak attack. I'm just saying vanilla rogue gets sneak attack all the time. You can put whatever flavor of rogue on top of that you want. That's not a problem. But all the time sneak attack, no matter what, is OP.
Oh yeah, but with going with the Gloomstalker, the Umbral Sight ability, anything that has dark vision, you're invisible to, as long as you're in dark or low, which is nice. The attack that you get with that, Dread Ambusher gives you an additional attack with an additional 1d8 points of damage. You add that with your sneak attack at level 3 would be 2d6, and then it's called Wail of the Dead, I do believe, and it's an additional 1d6 to a nearby enemy. So, yeah. And then you can steal their soul and use their soul to ask questions or other things. It's quite disgusting.
The downside of being a kobold is that you're a kobold.
I mean, a demi-dragon. That's okay.
No, it's not. I have very bad experiences with one.
You tried to steal its candle, didn't you?
No, he was just a racist, xenophobic asshole.
A kobold?
You know, he was being a kobold.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what kobolds do, man.
In Pathfinder, sadly, that is their description.
Oh, yeah, Pathfinder. Pathfinder's the little kobold Nazis.
Yeah, no, they are jackasses.
If you're a kobold, you must die. If you are a kobold and in any way different, colored, tattooed, marked, you're ineffective and have to die.
He was blue, he was short, and he was a sorcerer who learned from a dragon.
So he was an SD goof.
Sure, if the goof was more racist, but yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not a Zaku, that's for sure.
No comment.
I mean,
No comment.
that was the joke. That's no Zaku. Cause I'm a nerd.
No, I'm a nerd.
You should be fine, Mike, man. I think you will be okay. I have not heard of anybody who has had a like. Everybody says that the second dose is clearly like more impactful, but lasts a shorter amount of time. So you'll probably be fine.
If it's the Moderna, most people said that most of their effects have been gone within 6 hours.
Right. So like the first one lasts longer, but are milder.
Mm-hmm.
And second dose is not as mild, but it's shorter duration. So.
Yeah, Travis's mom and cousin got theirs today, and they're complaining about their arms, and me and Travis are back here laughing about it. Because, like, been there, done that.
Yeah. Hey, Hobby Hero!
No,
AGE-2, yes!
Got all of my joints finally done for the arm, so I'm supposed to get the rest of it cut out and done today, and try to get everything panel lined on that tonight, and get that built up, and then start the backpack tomorrow. I have no clue what Travis plans on doing outside of this research.
What would it take for me to do a perfect grade blindfolded? I mean, a lot more practice with that perfect grade than I have now.
Probably also kindergarten scissors, so you don't just slice your finger open.
I mean, I don't think it would be possible for me. I am not that good at building these things like that. Like that is.
Forge could probably do it.
No, Forge doesn't actually build his perfect grades though. He just sits on them. No, he sits on them. He sits on them like a selfish dragon hoarding his perfect grades.
No, he has actually built them.
Like maybe
that
one.
Makes me wonder, though,
No, he's built
a
most
dragon-
perfect grades.
I'm just giving Forge shit because
wonder
he's
if-
not here to defend himself mostly.
No, you should be
That
giving
makes
him
me wonder-
shit by saying he's addicted and really bad with his money.
I mean, that is also true.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. I mean, as a furry, he could be buying fursuits which go 2-3K each, basic, with nothing added. So, I mean, you know.
He's never gonna live that down. That's so funny. It is funny to me. Anyways, so yeah, Hobby Hero. I actually have all of the AGE-2s currently. I own them. This is the first one that I'm building. Next month I'm gonna do the AGE-2 Double Bullet, and then the month after that is gonna be the Dark Hound, and then if everything goes well, I'll be doing the P Bandai AGE-2 SP version. I don't have the AGE-2 Magnum because to me that's not an Age kit, it's a build kit. which doesn't make it any. This doesn't make it a bad kit. It's just not an age kit, and I'm trying to focus on doing the age kits.
It's a modernized AGE-2 with better frame parts, so.
I don't know. The Magnum friend of mine, I had bought it and I'd given it to a friend, and I don't know if it was their skill or if it was the kit, but yeah, that thing was not super solid.
I've never heard that it was bad. It's just
I think Orb had a few issues with it, but I think he said some of them were his fault. I think the biggest thing was the new wing parts. I think wouldn't stay on.
This was a problem with the torso kept swinging open for the transformation. It wasn't very stable.
Yeah, I haven't heard any of that.
They didn't change the torso frame, so that was probably your friend, or maybe the mold. So
yeah. On the plus side, I do have my orbital to build.
Nice.
I've still got the AGE-2 and double bullet in HG. I need to build and kit bash them eventually.
Mine's the HG. I got it from Crow, but it's my first age kit. I figured, what the hell, we'll go for a big boy.
All right. So here's a kit bash idea for you, EK. You take the AGE-2 Normal, right? But you don't put those shoulders on, right? You take the shoulders off of the double bullet and put those onto the AGE-2 Normal. Huh? Kit bashing.
I was just gonna build the double bullet.
I know that was kind of the joke there. Is that would be
Yeah.
just.
I've already built the wings and they're on a backpack that I'm gonna put on it.
But yeah, as much as I do like the design of the AGE-2 Magnum, but and I'll probably build it eventually. But
I think it's stupid feet.
For my Decade of Age series that I'm doing, one a month, I'm going to stick to kits that are just age branded, not build branded.
You could do a build one and stick it to Crow.
Speaking of which, has Crow given up on his Decade of Age?
No,
Honestly,
he's just super
sort of,
behind.
yeah.
He's
been having motivation issues building. So
he's going through a thing right now.
It's called a midlife crisis.
No, he's been under a lot of stress at work and everything.
He's lost motivation for building right now, and he's doing other things like Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Metabots on his free time.
The last thing I saw was him running around in his underwear with a wig on.
Yeah, he hasn't really changed.
And then I
He
kind
still
of
does that
checked
at
out
home.
of the group for a little bit. Because I mean, normally I would be looking at weird shit like that online, but I'm trying to build here.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wondered if everything was all right, like with him or
No.
not. And
He's
I
fine.
haven't
He
been
just lacks a
active
little bit
in
of
any group.
motivation. That's all.
He's been going through like a lot of stress at work, and I think he put himself under a fairly difficult to sustain a timeline.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 or 3 kits every month, right?
Yeah, he was going to do like one a week or something like that. But like he put himself under all this stress, and like then when things got bad at work, it's that whole deal of like if you're under a crunch or you've got something that you've got to do and you get unmotivated to do it for whatever reason, the more you think about it, the less you want to do it.
Yeah, he basically turned his hobby and what he likes the most into a job, you know? He gave himself that mentality that he gave himself a deadline, he gave himself a schedule, things had to be done by this date, and then when he lost motivation, he's looking back at it as a job. You know, it's not one of those things you want to jump up and do kind of thing.
yeah, no,
You just kind of look at it and you go, not today.
It's like normally you'd want to take care of your partner, but then when it becomes your full-time job, it's like, can you just die already?
I'm not agreeing with that ever. That doesn't sound right. And I know you guys are okay with talking like that, but like
years.
personally,
I've
I
only been doing
can't.
it for 6 years, and they gave us 4 months. I didn't sign up for the long haul. Like, no, I'm kidding. No, he's my best friend. I wouldn't. But I mean, you know, I understand like when something you want to do becomes something that you have to do. Like it just changes the mentality of the of what you're doing. Plus, I don't get paid for this shit. My state doesn't pay for spouses to be caregivers. So I've lost my career and I'm here taking care of them. It's like, guys. But at the end of the day, it's worth it.
There you go.
So I'll send him like some kind of motivational message later. I'll be like, hey, Crow, that was a nice shot of you in your underwear. How you doing?
How about you put your pants on and
He'll
start
probably
doing
say
your
something
job?
like what you see or something. He's pretty cocky about that.
No, it's like, hey. If he says something like what you see, I'm saying no. That's personally.
Jeez.
Be like, put
I'm-
your pants
I'm
on
quick when it comes to
and
something.
do your job,
Back.
Birdman.
He's got prettier wigs than I have. That was totally that felt flatter than his chest.
I'm glad we can have these talks about it at least.
I mean, at least we're getting entertainment out of the content he put out, which
Did he actually post that on YouTube?
No, that was in
Oh.
the group chat.
Okay.
I don't remember where in the group chat. It was like one of the few things I'm like, okay, I can see. What the fuck? That's how that went.
Yeah. I knew he had posted the picture in the chat where he was, taking a picture in front of the mirror like every good, 14-year-old Instagram girl. But
Yeah. Well, the dude's still on Facebook. I don't know if you can blame him too much. It's kind of infecting him.
on Facebook,
Yeah, Facebook is like a parasite.
I mean, I have Facebook.
Well, sorry to say, you've got about a week until you start doing that too.
I mean, that is not actually true, but okay.
Yeah.
One day you're just gonna take a selfie. You're gonna want a selfie stick.
No.
Do much of that.
Look, I felt bad enough buying a ring light for photography reasons for my kids.
We're going down a deep rabbit hole we don't need to go down, gents.
What, talking about selfie sticks and ring lights?
I mean, when you start talking about rings and sticks after talking about seeing a nearly naked crow, it goes into dark places quickly.
I mean, maybe for you, weirdo.
Very weird. I thought we've established this already.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing there, but I'm just saying.
True.
Ooh, nice. Easy 8. Is that the master grade? Master grade, yep. Nice. I saw that you posted that. I can read. I got eyes. Easy 8 is a great kit. And now I'm trying to remember if that Easy 8 is based off of the Gundam 2.0 like the gyms are or not. And I can't remember to save my life.
Nope. I have no clue.
Because there's like all of the ones that are based off of that the RX-78 2.0 mold, which are really, really solid. I know a lot of people like the 3.0 mode, but I must say that I like the 2.0 mode just because of the number of kits that are based off of it that are just absolutely glorious. Like the Gym Sniper 2, the Gym White Dingo Customs, the Gym Cannon. Like, all of those are really, really, really solid kits. The Gym Dominance, by extension, some of the Stormbringer. So
I think one of the only Universal Century kits I have never built was any of the Granddaddies.
I have
think
built.
The ARC-78 is the only. Yeah, the ARC-78 is the only one and its variations that I've yet to touch. Now, Travis has done the clear, the beginner's one, the clear one.
Entry grade?
But, yeah, but I have not built any of the RX-78s.
I was for a long time avoiding building any of them, but I've got the high grade Origin line. Like, those are just really fun to build.
Yeah, I've got the Origin Zaku Chars, which me and Travis did some custom painting on, and that was a fun kit. I did like that one, and painting was easy on it too.
Like, all of the Origin kits are fun. Like, I don't know. It's just I ended up getting the Origin RX-78-2. And I was like, okay, I guess, like, you know, whatever, I'll build it. It wasn't something I was super excited for, but then I actually built it, and I was like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty fun. And then I ended up getting the Gem Nightseeker, the Gem Guard Custom, the Gem Intercept Custom. Like, I got all the different gems, and I was like, okay, these are pretty cool. And then I ended up getting the full armor the heavy Gundam, not the full armor. I got the heavy Gundam. I got the North America Type RX-78-1. But you know, just all of those were really, really, really just excellent fun kits to build, and they're not hard, and they don't take a long time, and you just sort of like pop them together and have a really, really nice looking Gundam in not a lot of time.
Gotcha. Before I pop off of here, because I gotta go and feed the boy, I did check out the one build you were doing, what was it, was it the Hainu that you just did?
Yep.
Yeah, the way that I did like the way that puck light was working.
Yeah, that is super sweet, dude. I'm gonna have to order some more of them, because I'm down to only having 4 in my inventory, and I need to get some new colors.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna jump on some for Travis's 7 sword, Master Grade, and some of the other builds we've got, because need them.
Yep, no, I actually have those in my 00 Riser too, so.
Ooh. Alright, with that said, I am going. Gotta feed the boy.
Alright, see you.
Alright, catch you guys later.
See you later, man. Oh man, yeah. There's a very good reason why I do not get into War Machine, or not War Machine, but Warhammer, and that's because I just personally can't deal with the shenanigans that Games Workshop does. Like, it's overkill even for me, and I have supported a lot of greedy companies in my day. Though I do play Magic the Gathering, and lately they've been also very greedy. Like, unfortunately so, which has been breaking my heart. Because usually I like me some Magic, but man, lately some of the stuff they've been doing has really been hurting my feelings, especially in the arena space.
Hello?
Hello?
You're there, right?
I appear to be.
Okay, because I think I may have just had a bug because it acted like your stream ended, but it still said live.
Huh, weird.
It just put up recommendations over the screen. It was weird.
Huh. Yeah, that's very strange. Yeah, Magic is fun, but like I said, Wizards as of late feels like they're getting a bit they're pushing the envelope of good taste in you know, how much they are charging for things, etc. And it is becoming difficult to continue in the hobby, which is, yeah, I don't know what to do about it, honestly. Like, I want to keep playing, but at the same time it feels wrong, because I know that, you know, some of their business practices are I mean, the best way to put it is predatory. So, yeah. Especially in Arena. Arena is made to make people want to spend money. Alright, there we go. Got those in. There we go. Yeah, but I mean, I have seen over the years Bandai pull some pretty shady stuff too, because it's not always P Bandai, right? It's stuff like the Gundam base and things like that, and like not reprinting certain kits, which I'm not sure if that necessarily qualifies. I don't know. It's always Bandai is a hard one to judge. Like some of their exclusive things just feel a bit like weirdly specifically exclusive at times. So I don't know what to say, man. EK Hobby Hero is saying that the YouTube did the same thing for him where it looked like it ended, but it didn't.
Huh. Odd.
Yeah, no idea what's going on there.
I don't think that was your side. That sounds like YouTube fucking up.
Yeah, I mean, my connection's stable right now. I don't have any...
Yeah, I just reloaded the page and it was fine, so...
Yeah. Yeah,
it's almost
right?
like YouTube was like, wow, you're not streaming fast enough.
Yeah, the 00 and Age kits, at least we're getting new 00 kits, I suppose, but like the HGs, it's been a nice little wait for those to get reprinted. I don't know. What they decide to reprint and not reprint always is interesting. Hello to whoever just joined. Not sure who it was. But they're not talking, so that doesn't help.
It was Forged.
Oh, that's kind of who I figured it probably would be. Yes, the good old vegan kits. Those kits that don't eat the meats. But yeah, I honestly would love to see them do like I want to get the thrones, man, but the thrones are hard to come by. And they've never made any anything other than 1/144, and I want to get some master grade or at least re 100 thrones to go with my master grade 00 kits. I think the thrones are cool designs, but we'll never ever see them, which is sad.
And you never will.
I know.
At this point, not even the mobile breaker, the mobile game will see him. We've only got Dre and Arch, and Zwei and Ein are just not there.
Yeah, because they got destroyed early and weren't piloted by Alial Sanchez or whatever the fuck his name was.
And they also didn't have a cute girl pilot, I guess.
Well,
seriously, say what you will about Nina Trinity. She's nice on the eyes, at least.
okay. I mean, the only character out of all of 00 that I actually gave any craps about at all was Lock-On.
How'd that go for you?
Not too good, thank you for reminding me. By the way, Forged, have you killed any sea serpents lately?
Still only the one.
They are if you can find an area where there is an ocean biome that's relatively close to shore, they are super easy to kill.
I mean, that's how I killed my first one.
Yeah, just get that harpoon, drag them up on the shore, and then just beat them to death because they won't do anything about it.
Well, I didn't have a harpoon. I just kind of swung at them
Oh.
with a sword.
Yeah, if you get a harpoon, you can drag them up onto the shore, and they can't do anything. So you just get to kill them for free. It's fun times. All right. Tomorrow night, me and my friends are finally going to go kill Bone Mass. It has taken us way too long to get to this point. But everybody keeps being busy. And then when we jump into play, they're like, oh no, I need to get more iron to upgrade my stuff. And I'm like, oh my god. If you had told me you wanted to do that, I could have gone and gotten the iron for you while you were not playing.
Upgrading is a thing.
Yeah. It always feels kind of secondary, though, because like by the time you've got enough materials to start worrying about upgrading as opposed to just building the base stuff, you're like, all right, I'm ready to go fight the boss now, and then just move on to the next biome.
Well,
so,
I mean, like, I have full iron stuff, but I feel like I want to get the silver / wolf armor before I fight Bone Mass.
yeah, but I mean, getting that much silver is not easy without killing Bone Mass first.
Oh, I know. Because the wishbone or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that an item or a skill?
It's an item that you have to have in your inventory.
And then what does it actually do?
I have no idea. All I know is that it makes finding silver easier because 90% of the time silver is underground. So, I mean, you could go around digging up all the mountains you find. But, like, good luck, I guess?
So I was incredibly lucky to have found that, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Because most of the time it is, like, a few hits underground. Which is where having the wishbone comes in.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. I was very, very sad when I watched that episode of Double O. I was like, no, you're not gonna, no. And then they brought in his doofy brother, and I was like, really?
But he had an identical twin.
How convenient.
They weren't even identical twins. He was his younger brother.
He had an identical younger brother.
He did have an identical younger brother who was pretty much the exact same character, but not nearly as likable somehow. It's like when you're a kid, right? And you go to the store and your mom buys you the generic, like store brand cereal. And you're like, I know mentally that this cereal is exactly the same as the, like, actual name brand cereal, but it's still not as good. And you don't know why it's not as good. It's just a kid thing.
Like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, right?
One of the best cereals ever. Go on.
It is the best cereal. No store brand Cinnamon Toast Crunch that I've ever had has been as good as name brand, because for some reason it just tastes drier. I don't really know how to describe it.
So I did something one time that ended up actually being both a great and a terrible idea. So I wanted to make like Rice Krispie treats, but I didn't really want to do it with Rice Krispies, so I made Rice Krispie treats with Cinnamon Toast Crunch instead. And
That is an interesting move.
but it was delicious because it tasted really good. But the fact that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is much more dense than Rice Krispies meant that after about, a few hours after it being made, it became just a, giant hunk of marshmallow and Cinnamon Toast Crunch fused together. And I literally had to work to cut it apart.
Oh yeah, that.
And yes, I also cry on the episode. It's the only other time in my life that I've ever cried. There have been a few times, and that's one of them.
I feel like I'm a massive idiot right now.
Why is that?
I'm playing Black Mesa and I'm stuck in a room.
Okay. Like just a normal room?
Well, it's a room with 2 floors, and all of the doors are locked, except for the one I came in from. But it looks like I'm supposed to go through here.
I mean, maybe the doors being locked is an indication that you are not, in fact, supposed to be in there.
And I doubt it. Because everything signaled for me to come here, so... It would be odd for me to not have to.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't played Black Mesa, so I cannot help you.
Well, Black Mesa is just the Half-Life 1 remake.
Right, but I haven't played it, so I can't help you. And it's been years since I played Half-Life 1.
Same, so... I remember essentially nothing.
I thought Black Mesa was the one where you were playing as, a different character.
No, that's, one of the add-ons. Black Mesa just came out last year, even though it's been in development since,
Oh, yeah. I know the one
2008 or something.
Right, I know the one you're talking about now. I tell you, there are very few things in life that make me cry, but seeing Lock-On die, and I will fully admit to this, and you can call me weird if you want to, people out there in my viewership land, but when Straight Cougar got killed at the end of Scride, I
Spoilers. No, I'm
bawled my eyes out. So if you ever watch Scride, try real hard not to get attached to Straight Cougar, but you're going to get attached, and then you're going to cry when he dies. Also, you should watch Scride. Scride is an amazing show. It never got the recognition it truly deserved in the U.S. There's apparently a Scride, at least 2 Scride movies, I think, too, that I've never seen, so I'm going to have to go watch those. But then again, I also really liked Gundam 00, and I never watched the 00 movies because I didn't care about aliens. And the Quant just looks like the most OP, stack of BS I've ever seen in my life, so...
I don't care about it being OP, it's just... it found a way to be even more generic than the 00.
Oh man, we upset somebody. They were like, "Oh no, screw you guys! How dare you talk bad about my Quant?" Or is it Can't? I don't know how it's pronounced, man. I got no beef with it. it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, nanomachines, so it can teleport? Alright, whatever, guys. You get to make up the rules, I guess, but... Huh?
Talking about the turn A?
No, the Quant, where it, like, can, like, open the portal with its, little...
I thought the Quanta was just alien power.
The Quant doesn't do nanomachines to teleport. It's just, oh, GN particles. We can break space and time with them now.
Oh, so it's more space magic bullshit.
Yeah, it's basically future sci-fi. Like, how can I say it? It's basically how Star Trek can just teleport because they can. You know, activate the warp drives.
I mean, there's actual, like... I'm not going to say hard science behind that, but there's a lot more science behind that than what you're giving it credit for.
It's all science that we can't achieve nor prove. I'm pretty sure they're basically the same thing.
Actually, warp drives are proven that if we could generate the power that it takes to actually produce that level of energy, they would work.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, you can go look up the math. Like, mathematically, that is sound. And the only thing that's, again, transporters are kind of the same way. It's a matter of the energy that is required and the amount of computing power that is required in order to do what they say it does. And then on top of that, there's the ethical implications of, does the person coming out the other end, are they actually the same person, or are they technically a clone while the original is killed? And what happens to your soul, quote unquote, if you're into that sort of thing. So a lot of the science behind Star Trek is actually somewhat sound. Not all of it. I mean, there's a lot of space magic bullshit, like, you know, floating evil space Lincoln. But a lot of the tech that they use on the ships, especially in Next Generation, is at least scientifically feasible.
Man, I just hope we find space whales.
Man, space whales would be great. But we will not turn them into the basis of our mode of transportation while shocking them in the brain to keep them moving. We will not do that, because then a weirdo in a trench coat is going to show up and fuck our day up. Although technically, I guess that's really more Hank's problem, because that was future that was future England that did that, so take that, future Brits.
Nothing good has ever happened in England anyways.
I mean, they're all the time getting invaded by, like, well, they gotta have it, because they always are getting invaded by shit like Cybermen and Daleks and lizard people, and God, it's just I just can't imagine living there. Hank is very brave, y'all.
That he is.
Yeah, stream does appear to be stuttering again. I don't think it's on my side. Thanks for pointing it out, man. Like, I don't know what to do to fix it. It's up and down. I'm not doing anything on my end. There's nothing running anywhere. I'm just gonna have to let it ride out. It sucks. But blame Streamlabs, I guess. That's who I'm going through. Hopefully it'll clear itself up again. However, I am going to be done when I finish building these arms anyway, so it's not too much longer that I'm going to be on. Let's see. These do have some interesting connections in the arms, but I'm guessing it's mostly due to needing to accommodate the transformation stuff. So, but it is a far more interesting build than the what are they called? The AGE-1s are, that's for sure. AGE-1 is... All the AGE-1s are very simplistic. Which isn't, like, necessarily a knock against them or anything. It's just that this is a vastly more enjoyable build.
How about them polycaps, though?
I mean, there's a bunch of them, but it's not like the AGE-1 was exactly devoid of polycaps, bro.
Oh, no.
Like, you built the same one I did. There's quite a number of them for such a small kit.
That there are. Though I will say, having to put 2 or 3 polycaps per
joint
is a bit annoying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Nike is the fact that they did update the joints
For the Magnum,
Yeah.
you cannot use the Magnum parts without repainting. Just
Yeah, I don't even own the Magnum. Not even considering it because the Magnum isn't an age kit, and this is my year of age for the month. Because, you know, somebody's got to stay on top of it, even if the guy who started this nonsense isn't. Somebody's got to keep the
nothing
faith.
to do with age anymore.
What?
You want nothing to do with Gundam X. We didn't get an episode last week.
We were watching Mortal Kombat.
Hmm.
You were in VC the whole time.
I was. Until the lady got...
But
I wouldn't want any more. True Lies is another one that I need to rewatch.
yeah. But he doesn't have any... he's not a code-based villain in True Lies, is where I'm coming from.
He is not.
But
Well,
he
I mean-
does play... I think the name of the character is Sub-Zero in Running Man. Yeah, I know, Nike. I'm having stream problems today, and it's got something to do upstream. I don't know where the problem is. It's not on my end because I'm not changing anything, and it just keeps cutting in and out. I mean, it could be my router, but like then I have to like go downstairs and trip the router, and I don't want to do that.
Judging by how you yourself aren't cutting out in Discord, I'd presume
Yeah, that's the other
probably
thing.
Not.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, Discord's fine. So, my guess is it's something, some connection somewhere between me and Streamlabs. So, alright, how do these connect? So I've got this piece that slides in there. These go on, oh, other way? Other way. But was the name of his character in Running Man Sub-Zero? I think it was, wasn't it?
Let me check. Yep, Running Man Sub-Zero.
Yep. Because I think the Mortal Kombat character was supposed to be an homage to that.
I didn't know Sub-Zero was Chinese.
Oh, is he supposed to be Chinese? Man, I don't know anything about the lore of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he is apparently.
Fair enough.
So,
And And here I was thinking he might have been from Outworld, but apparently not.
Oh my god.
There we go. Snap all of that into place. Got two perfectly nice shoulders here. Now it's time to build some hands. That's... did the stream restabilize? It's stable-ish. It's not great. It is not being fantastic. It is not currently public, Hobby Hero. It's just a private Discord that I've got. If you... I've been kind of at odds with that. Like, I don't want to post the information publicly because, you know, all of my screaming fans will swarm us. That's not true. Mostly just because I want to keep it small, but like I am open to opening it up to more people if people actually want to hop in and voice chat at times. Yeah, I don't really have an objection to it. I just have not done it lately. Or ever. At all.
Oh damn, that zombie just tossed me some ammo.
What?
Yeah, zombies pick up things that are close to him and throw it at you, and he picked up a pistol magazine and threw it at me.
The hell are you playing?
Half-Life.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's yes. You did say that earlier. Yes, I did. Somehow miss that. I'm not sure how. The stream isn't quite as bad as it was earlier, but it's still pretty awful right now. Dang it. I'm guessing it'll be better later in the week. I don't know what causes it. Alright, so we got those. We have 2 and 3. And 1 and E4, so that's 2 and 1, I think. Pretty sure the zombies throwing things is new to that game, right? They didn't used to do that in the
pretty
original.
sure it is. I don't think that the original game had physics.
Just no physics at all? Not even a little bit?
I'm just not sure if it.
Oh, it did.
predates-
It did not have that kind of physics, but it did have some physics.
I know it had some.
But like, yeah, most items when they were there were static and wouldn't move.
I have 7 health.
You should probably do something about that, like get a healing pack.
I would love to, but I see nothing.
Gotta get some more rings before Robotnik shows back up, yo. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it, Hobby. Like, that's sort of the big one, is the,
Shotgun shells.
not wanting, to have people pop in who seem cool and then suddenly they, you know, start spouting off some sort of, strange political manifesto or something that, gets me banned from everywhere. If anybody's going to start popping off with extreme political manifestos, I want it to be me at least.
That's very fair. Oh, come on. Hey man, why do you have to do half my health like that?
Alright. I forgot these things have these tiny, tiny little... tiny little thumbs. Oh, okay, good to see these stream to... Oh, no, it's still not leveled out. I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of tired of fighting it. Don't want to deal with it. I probably should reboot my router. I haven't done that in a few months, so that might be part of it, but, like, the fact that it's not affecting literally anything except my stream makes me think that it's the stream software, or the stream companies.
Probably. Is it affecting both streams?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's upside down. Of course that's not going to work. That would be the problem. Alright. There we go. Now my thumb is working. Well, thank you for that, man. I appreciate the compliment. I like to think I'm doing something good. As long as people are enjoying what I'm doing, that's good enough for me. Like, I'm not out here to be some sort of big YouTube celebrity or anything like that. So as long as you guys are, you know, getting some benefit and enjoyment out of it, then that actually makes my day much, much brighter. And I appreciate it. Alright. There we go. There we go. Got that in place. Nice. Although I don't necessarily think it matters which thumb goes on which hand. There we go. There's one hand done. And did I have it pointed the right? Nope, that needs to go the other way around. There we go. Points inwards. There we go. Now what I'm not gonna do,
That was nice.
so I'm not gonna make the same mistake that I always do, which is putting everything together before I need to put decals on. Because I'm always in a rush to see what it looks like all put together, and then I get to the point where I need to put the decals and dry transfers and stuff on, and I'm like, oh, now it's going to be difficult to get to the places I need to put stuff on because all of these other parts are on it.
Especially when it comes to dry transfers.
Yep. Although at least there's no way that it's going to be as bad as, say, the Spallows. Like, the areas that they have the stupid dry transfers on the Spallow, it just made me angry, Forged. Did you ever build the MG Spallow?
Yes.
So, like, where it wanted you to put the dry transfers, like, down inside the recessed parts on the upper arms?
Oh, the Victory Verka wants to do that in some places, too.
That makes me... Well, I'm glad I'm not building the Victory Verka.
You shouldn't be.
What, building the
Be
Victory Verka?
sad that you're not building it.
No, I got the V2, though, man.
V2 doesn't do it as much.
See? I'm okay with that, then. That works for me.
Do you just have the regular V2?
No, this is the Assault Buster.
Okay, good.
I needed to get that sweet assault busting action going on.
And Assault Buster has the water slides anyways, so
Yeah. I'm still kind of a little bit upset that I didn't manage to get the version that has the actual shiny gold, the titanium finish one. But I don't want anything else off of the titanium finish except for that.
it's not even that much more gold.
I know, but it's the shiny gold, and that's what I like the shiny gold better than the flat gold on it. I know it is a strange and like almost petty like quibble,
That it is.
but I like it better. I don't know why. It's just one of those things where I'm like I just like that gold better.
Because you're a wrong man.
How is that being wrong to get the shinier gold?
Because the more matte gold looks better.
I don't know. I like the shiny gold. I like gold. There we go. Got some arm action going here. Almost done with this arm action. Oh, hey Andy, how's it going, man? Whew. Well, I'm glad you're here. Heroes, hobbies. I do appreciate it. I'm very happy that people find this stuff interesting, at least. Let's see. All right, so it's gonna be like that, is it? So for the AGE-2, was the only actual upgrade that was done with via the AGE system for the AGE-2 just the double bullet?
Mm-hmm. There were alternate armors in the Age game, but I'm trying to think, were any actually used? Oh, the double edge or the double sword or whatever is basically a melee version of the double bullet. That was its upgrade in the game, but it never got a kit.
Okay, but it was never in the show either.
The Artemis, whatever. The weird one with the cannons that got used instead of the double bullet as the last armor.
But was that actually in the show, or was that just?
It was in Memory of Eden, and it got a a magazine expansion kit for it, all more than one piece. Well, one color.
Right. Okay, so in the show, the only actual, like, age system upgrade for the AGE-2 was the double bullet.
Is the Dark Hound not count?
Yeah, but that wasn't an upgrade via the age system, was it? Like, that was just, when he went rogue and decided to be a pirate for a little while, right?
I don't know. If the age system made it, it has bad taste.
You just don't like pirates.
I like the Crossbone, and I like the Crossbone series. I like pirate stuff when it's not hyper overdone.
Dude, Crossbone is pretty over-the-top pirate.
Well, the Crossbones themselves aren't necessarily.
Dude, they got giant, like, Jolly Rogers on their foreheads, man. What more,
Well,
how much
yeah,
more
that's
over the
the
top
worst
can they be?
part about it.
So what is so different between those and the Dark Hound?
I need to look at a picture of the Dark Hound. One, the cross is a lot bigger. And then there's the color scheme. AGE-2 Dark Hound. Dark Hound wears like a funny hat. It's all gray and black. It has another crossbone or skull on its chest. There's one that's made to look like a crossbone. It has like a hook arm.
The hook arm is actually kind of cool. Like, you can say what you want. I think that's cool. Like the hook weapon, that's pretty cool.
Crossbone did it better. 'Cause it's built into a shield.
Well, that one's built up into the arm binders, the
binders,
the wing binders.
Doesn't
Yeah,
look good. It's just kind of hanging there.
yeah, it looks fine. I think you're just biased towards Crossbones and are trying to find a way to justify it.
Well, I mean, the crossbone is a better design anyways, but
I'm not disagreeing that I'd like the Crossbone more. I just don't think the Crossbone is less piratey than the Dark Hound, is what I'm getting at.
it's a lot less edgy.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'd go that far. I mean, have you seen the X2? Like, that thing is pretty
I'm
edgy.
talking about the X1 and X3.
Okay, because the X2 and the Crossbone are pretty much the same thing, just smaller. Well, one of them's smaller.
X1, X3, X0.
Which one comes with its own tiny parrot that sits on the shoulder?
That's the metal build Crossbone 1.
I don't think that's actually a thing, though.
Are you sure? I saw pictures.
Yeah, there is one that comes with a tiny robot parrot.
No, I know that it's a thing in the figure. I don't know if it's a thing in the actual series.
I feel like it would kind of have to be, because that's actually pretty fun. And if they're just like going, no, we're not going to be fun, then what's the point?
But can Hasegawa actually draw that? That's the real question.
Man, I don't know. You guys are far more on top of, like, the individual artists and designers and stuff than I am.
He's not very good at drawing things. He has a style. It's not a style I'm fond of, but like Sunski and Ray, they go crazy for it.
I mean, there's people who go crazy for Katoki, and every time I see a Katoki design, all I can think of is that ZZ Top song, She's Got Legs.
Maybe.
Like, that was one of my main I say complaints, but it was one of my main comments about the High Nu, is that it's just legs. It's legs all the way up, and then you've got the tiniest torso in the world. and then a giant backpack with annoying water slides, and then more legs. Oh yeah, the hobby hero says the bird is in the manga, so there you go, Forged. Answers that question.
Alright.
Alright, so what have we got accomplished? We've got torso and arms done. What does it want me to do next? And what time is it? It's almost 8:30. So I'm a little over halfway done with this thing, and it wants me to do the waist unit next. How long does it look like the waist unit's going to take? Because I kind of want to play some Valheim with a friend of mine tonight. Also, my stream is still kind of fucking up and going up and down. It looks like the skirting armor is actually going to be less annoying than the AGE-1, that's for sure.
The skirting armor is incredibly simple, so you won't have to worry about that.
The AGE-1's was annoying, though.
Yeah, it kept popping out and doing weird crap that nobody wanted it to do. So, let's see. Yeah, I think between my stream trying to have a conniption fit and the fact that it's already about halfway done, and then the next part is legs and then the wings. I'll probably call it here for the night.
If your stream's
'cause
having
there's-
conniptions, you should probably see a doctor.
I mean, I'm going to have to do something about it. I don't think I care about the transformation, though. Even if I do a review on this kid, I'm going to be like, yep, it has a transformation. And that's going to be the extent of it. Oh man, the wing binders are like insanely simple to build, aren't they? They're like 2 pieces each. Technically 4 pieces each, but whatever.
So in what world is a red mine not primed, but a blue mine primed?
Apparently I'm gonna go with Halo, not Halo, but that one that you're doing, Half-Life. What the hell? I got text messages coming in. Why is this? Oh, man. Anyways, yes, I know you just showed up, Andy, and I apologize for that. I always seem to do this to you, bro, and I feel kind of bad about it. But I do think I am going to call it here for the evening just because I am I'm a little tired. My stream keeps wanting to cut out, and I'm about halfway done with this kit as it is. So I'll probably pick up and continue building it on Wednesday. Oh, no, I might actually... no, not tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is Valheim, unless I can get some time between work and Valheim to work on this thing. But I will very likely finish it off on Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to do a review for this kit or not. I don't think so. But we'll find out. Depends on how I feel about it after the fact. So, yes. Yeah, there you go. That's arms and torso and head of this thing so far. Sorry about the stream issues I was having, guys. I appreciate those of you who did stop by and watch. And Andy, I will hopefully you'll be able to catch a full stream, or at least more than 20 minutes of me talking about random nonsense next time. But yeah, with the stream issues that I'm having tonight, I think I'm just going to call it here and, wait and retry at another point in the future. So you folks have a good one, and I will talk to you later. Again, thanks very much for watching, and we'll finish this up together.